Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out Broken by the Scream with Nazca Reminiscence, which is a 14.5 minute song, but it's supposed to be phenomenal. This was a request from my Patreon. I can't wait to find out what it'll be like. I've never heard of this band and I've never heard any music from them, so this is all new to me. But again, I've heard it's amazing, so let's get into it. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe because I've got so much more Japanese music to check out. I've been loving Bandmade and Bay Metal and so many others, and I'll probably love Broken by the Scream too. And also, if you'd like to request something yourself, you can request through Tier 2 on my Patreon or down in the comments, but with Patreon you'll get it right away. But without further ado, let's check out Broken by the Scream with Nazca Reminiscence. Great riffs already. Oh, damn. Just like hearing this deep growling voice and then seeing them singing it, it's really interesting. Like, I don't know if it's pitch shifted so it sounds that intense, because I'm almost positive that the ladies here are not the ones who are singing this voice, like with this voice. Like, it would be absolutely incredible if it is. Like, you can see them live and they're actually singing with this type of dark, like deep, grisly voice. That'd be crazy. But regardless, I mean, it's really interesting. So far, all the melodies are just incredible. Those starting guitar riffs, just so fantastic. Just the extra like resonance on them, just so fantastic, so well done. And then the beat just drops and we go crazy with so many different fantastic melodies, just crazy driving guitar riffs and crazy drums. Like, it's all just so intense. It just keeps building, and then the vocals come in. It's just layers of just incredible deep, like just growling metal. Like, it's really interesting so far. I really would wonder where it's going to go from here. We've only just started. Let's keep going. See, this is clearly a real voice from her, and I think like there's the two different screams that we got in the main like chorus there before. Like, we got the really intense, like, demonic scream there, and then we got a scream kind of similar to this, a little bit heavier, I think, but those ones I think are legitimate. It's just the really, really deep one. It feels like there's a vocal modification over. But anyways, the rest of this song is just unbelievable so far. Like, I wasn't sure if they would go for more of a soft melodic vocalization style there, but they broke into it and it was incredible. It was just like baby metal, where they go like incredibly like metal, but then other times they go very symphonic and very beautiful with their vocals. And this group did the same thing. It's also reminiscent of like Cradle of Filth, in my opinion, because they have a similar like beautiful female vocalist and then really deep kind of screamo other elements. Really interesting, especially like Nymphetamine, such a great song. But anyways, the melodies here are also so interesting because it's grown and changed so much, and we're only like 3 minutes in, not even. Like, we started off with just like fantastic kind of almost like skater guitar riffs, and then we built into this crazy metal intensity. In this last little bit, we've had like chiptune melodies like sprinkling around. Like, it's almost like a Dragon Force song in the terms of like melodies and just like the structure, like Through the Fire and Flames or something like that, right? And just like keeps changing, keeps getting more intense, and just so dynamic and interesting. And it just keeps changing, keeps getting better. This is already so interesting. That chiptune along with their vocals here is just so good. I mean, the rest of the song is also just incredible. It keeps building and changing, but man, this is probably my favorite part so far. Just their beautiful voices in the chorus here alongside this kind of chiptune melody. Oh, it's so good. Wow, that tempo change. So much more melodic. Whoa. Oh, wow. The actual musicians in this group are absolutely astounding. Like, the vocalists are also amazing too. The singers, they're all really, really good and really interesting so far. But I'd honestly say that the melodies, the actual like guitars and the drums and the bass and everything, like, that's kind of the star of the show at this point. Like, just so many interesting riffs and so many fantastic melodies. It's like Bandmate Bandmate in the way that it's just like really intense, just amazing guitar riffs and amazing melodies. Like, every melody I've heard from this song so far just keeps getting me hooked even more, and the vocals and stuff like that are just like the cherry on top. Like, just really crazy, really dynamic, so many different pitch shifts and just different styles. The really intense grizzled like metal vocals, and then going into like the more melodic like J-pop vocals. It's a really great comparison, just so many different styles at this point. Again, a minute ago we went like the tempo just went straight down. It became a little bit more melodic, a little bit more soft and emotional. And then we get back into this, and now it's just the crunchy guitar and the intensity came back to, like right up to 11. It's crazy. And we're only 5 minutes in, we've still got another 10 minutes of this. And where else would it go? Nice. Whoa. Whoa. Little dissonant piano there. Or keyboard. Damn. Listen to that bass. Dude. Oh. Dude. Wow. What a crazy solo or instrumental section. Like, damn. Oh, wow. Now it's like Final Fantasy music with like just crazy screamo over the top of it. Like, it's really interesting. The style changes are so dynamic and drastic. It just keeps changing, keep growing. It's crazy how dynamic this song is. Like, this might be the most dynamic song I've ever heard before. Not only just from Japanese artists, but like in general. Like, just so many different pitch changes and style changes and tempo changes and even instrument changes. Like, that whole instrumental solo we got there, like, it was so crazy. But then we also got like an interesting dissonant piano in there, and now we're just getting like a completely different style of song. Other than the screamo, it almost feel like a different band or something like that doing this section. It's really good still. Oh, wow. That was like a waltz or something. Oh, whoa. Classical influence to this. Just makes me think of like JRPG melodies. Like, there's so many fantastic, like, especially like Final Fantasy, as I said before. It definitely has that kind of like just chill adventuring vibe here, which is again so crazy to come off that absurd like instrumental section we had before, just so screamo and so intense. Well, not screamo, I guess there wasn't any screamo in the instrumental, but the guitar melodies were so crunchy and so intense there. And then to move into something like this where it's just so much more melodic, so much more beautiful, again very like adventurous as a theme, and just such a different vibe from everything we've heard before in the song, and it just keeps getting better. This is like Zelda or something. Ooh. Oh, and that bass. Ramp up the intensity. Damn. Oh shit. What? We went from the realm of like Final Fantasy and JRPGs to like Persona or Danganronpa, like smooth jazz and just fantastic funky riffs here. Like this is so crazy. I was already saying before how this is probably the most dynamic song I've heard before, and it just got even more. Like since then we've had like 3 different styles of song come in and we're still got like another 6 minutes left. Like this is so crazy. It just keeps getting more intense and more insane. It's all so good. Damn those horns. What? That was like Pokemon. Like Pokemon Stadium or something. Oh. Wow, that was like a musical section. Like it, just the marching band melodies. Like it almost was like Pokemon mixed, like a Pokemon marching band. It like had that kind of like chip tune kind of melody to it, and not quite, but like Pokemon music typically has a lot of music like that, and it's just what it made me think of that. But it was so good. Like this whole section was just so fantastic, and just once again a complete 180 tone shift from what we had before. Like it's so crazy how different this is, and it keeps changing. We just keep getting like completely different. It's like this, they were trying to make like 7 different songs, and they were like, you know what, let's just put them all together. And they combine really well. It's so dynamic and interesting, and just it's so crazy. I've never heard a song quite like this. It's so interesting. Lullaby? We went from like marching band to like a haunted calliope or something like that, like some kind of haunted carnival melody, and now we're building back into almost like a fantasy theme or something like that. It's so dynamic. I mean, it just keeps changing. Like I would not be surprised if in the next 3 minutes of the song, the last 3 minutes, we'll get like another 2 or 3 different genres or styles of music at least. And we've already got like 12 at this point. It just keeps getting more intense and more crazy. It just keeps getting great. I mean, I keep saying it, but it's so dynamic. It's unbelievable. We got like a minute left, and from the last point, we got the crazy screamo back, just like with the crazy intensity. Like that was such a crazy drop, such a crazy section there. Just kept ramping up the intensity. All the voices just really crunchy, really intense, really metal. And then we go back into like the main chorus where just completely smooth vocals, beautiful melodies. Like again, we had that kind of like adventurous, like JRPG kind of melodies coming back for the chorus. It seems like every time we get the chorus, there's a different main theme behind it, and it's all so good. Like again, they're just fantastic, coming up with interesting and compelling melodies, and it just keeps building on top of that, and like keep building it over and over and over again. And you never know where they're going to go next, but it's all so good. Like every melody they've had in the song has just been so catchy and so fantastic. And the screamo, like some elements are a little bit too much in my opinion, because I'm not the hugest fan of screamo, but even then, like they cut it really nicely with different styles, going like really hard with it and a little bit softer, and then completely melodic like this. Like we just keep jumping around so much, and it's really interesting. It's so well done. Ooh, there it is. Theme we started with. Oh. Damn. Like a heartbeat at the end. Interesting. That was insane. I mean, this song would be like just one of the most incredible songs to see performed live, because that's 14 and a half minutes of so much dynamic elements. Like I would not be surprised if they filmed this in different segments, right? Because doing all 14 and a half minutes of this, it would be so much. Like it would be so taxing on someone, because there's so many different elements there. Like it just kept getting crazier and crazier. Like at the beginning I thought it would just be like a metal song, just like a really intense 14-minute metal like song of some kind, but we go from this like the straight death metal into beautiful melodic melodies from the kind of J-pop section of the group. And then we go back into the metal, we go back into the J-pop, we go back and forth, add in some like chiptune melodies and stuff like that, build in so many different elements. Like we get like a section that sounds like a waltz, we have like Final Fantasy adventurous music there, we got like a haunted calliope. Like there's so many different sections, and every single melody we had throughout the entire thing was just so solid. Like from the guitar melodies at the beginning to like the horn melodies coming in and that like jazz fusion section there. Like what? I mean, there's so many. I've probably missed like 3 or 4 different segments that they went through that were really distinct and interesting, on top of like the 7 that I just named off. Like they just kept going crazier. Even that instrumental section we had, like it was so many different layers to it. Not only was it just like fantastic guitar riffs, just really crunchy, really heavy guitar riffs, but then we get the bass in there and just like incredible bass. Like every one of them are just such technical masters. Like the drums were just going so intense the entire time. Like the intent, like the amount of effort it would take to play any one of the instruments for 14 and a half minutes like this is just mind-blowing. And the fact that they all did, like again, that's why it would be incredible to see live, just to see them all just doing all this for 14 and a half minutes in a part of like a bigger show where they have more to do. Like this just would be so taxing to do 14 and a half minutes of this. It's so intense, it's so crazy, there's so many different layers and so many different levels to it. It's insane. Again, I've never heard a song like this that's this dynamic and this crazy and shifts up so many times. Like, damn, it was insane. Wow. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.